Did vote to leave executive session. No action was taken during that time. Pick up where we left off, which is 6.2, the highway.
Want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, please. The last month there was a couple times we plowed and spread the roads. It was real light, snow, not a whole lot. And then most of we've been cutting a lot of brush. And if you recall, we got that new boom mower last year. That's worked out real well. We've been cutting a lot of smaller stuff with that. So, and we've been working on Orangeville Road because that gets redone this summer. So we're cutting everything from fence to fence, clearing everything that we can. So hauling away and burning it. So, fixed a few potholes. It's been so cold that they don't bother a lot. So other than that, that's about cutting brush mostly.
I haven't been up north on 26, but you've been able to kind of tidy up the little corner up there a little bit.
Yeah, we got all the guardrail cleaned up. We were burning a brush pile there. We've got some big stumps that we tore out. So we've been trying to, we keep burning a little bit, but those houses are close there. So I only burn when there's a west, south, or east wind, but mostly west or south, because I don't want this stuff blowing in their houses. So I try to be good to them about that. I wouldn't want to sit there and bring smoke all night long.
Good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, there's not a whole lot left there. There's a little bit, there's a pile of stuff that I want to get out of there, but it's froze. So when it thaws out, we'll get that. It's mainly dirt, rocks, and I wouldn't say garbage, but like just stuff from when we tore a building down in the corner. They had I would say drywall piled up in an area there. Not a lot, but enough that it kind of mixes in with dirt. You don't notice it, but you got to get it out of there. So other than that, there's not a whole lot there.
Any questions for Scott? Thank you, sir.
Okay, you get the highway update in front of you. I plan on having a super letting on March 3rd, the second, third, fourth, and fifth project. We're gonna be letting on March 3rd, but I don't have final approval on 3 of the projects from the IDOT yet. So our super letting is gonna have to be delayed about a month. So I think I've got it set up for April 6th, I think. So, and it wasn't all IDOT's fault. One, it took a while to get right of way cleared from one of the highway commissioners, and the other one, the joint agreement that's on the agenda, that has to be approved by IDOT first before we can go to letting. So once you guys sign it, goes to IDOT, they'll sign it, and then we can go to letting. So it won't be ready for March 3rd. I don't anticipate yet. So other than that, everything else is on schedule. The only other thing is Alan McNutt originally said he was going to retire in February. He's changed it to mid-April now. So there was some misunderstanding about working for he talked to IMRF. They said he couldn't work for anybody for another 60 days after he retires, but it's only for IMRF employees. So he plans on working for Willard Huffman when he retires from us, and then we'll hire him to do construction for us. So it's a win-win for them and for us. So that's all I've got.
Any questions for Dale?
Okay.
No, thank you. Sure. Brian, what current budget and debt status, please?
Budget's obviously beginning of the year, so it's still looking good. We have the water heater for the building went out, but that was $1,000. So, and then the HVAC is on the agenda to go out for request for proposal. So, and that's budgeted in with our that we budgeted. And it came in, I originally went out for a bid, just to kind of quote, just to kind of see where we stood. And if we just got up from different companies, if we replaced one of them, it was gonna be like 15 grand, but if we replaced all four of them, and there, two of them are, one's actually not working at all right now. And there's two other ones that we've had put quite a bit of, work into it. But if we replace all four of them, it was gonna be like around 30 to 35,000. So, and so we'll see if you guys approve to go out for proposal, we'll see where they come in at. Hopefully they come in pretty good, and then zoning was gonna help us out with some of that, so that will help with some of our budget and stuff like that, so. Other than that, on the excess sick time, that's a one time a year. So that's why it's like at 50% right now. So other than that, the budget is looking good.
Questions from Brian? Brian, thank you. No business, and we'll move on into new business, in 8.1, which is the, local funding project there and Cedarville Road. Yeah.
Yeah, this is, for Stephenson. Well, this is, one of the grants we got for local project funding. It's 100% funding, but we have put a dollar value in there in case it goes over budget. They want to make sure we'll cover it. So, the budget, it should be covered. So I don't see any problem with this. So.
Do I have a motion to accept, the HG 2603? So move. From Mr. Matterall, second by Mr. Ribbon.
So this 0.64 miles of that right before Galena Road or?
It'll be the end of the project, the last section, other than the intersection.
Okay.
So the intersection, I don't have funding on my plan is turning in a roundabout, but I don't have funding for that yet.
Figured it'd be on that end somewhere.
If it never happens, it won't happen, but
All right.
we have a grant out there right now, looking for funding for the engineering for it. We submitted HSIP funds for the roundabout, got rejected. But you can reapply every year. So I'm gonna reapply next year for HSIP funds for it. Now there's a rural and tribal assistance grant out there that we applied to cover the engineering for it. And that was a grant was only for engineering, not any construction. So
Okay, I just.
we're gonna look for, we'll get it paid for somehow. So.
Thank you.
Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved.
We'll go.
Here you go. I'm an engineer. I've got two. All right.
There you go. I like
Case one
that.
doesn't work.
Should have, some pocket.
Yes. Right. Oh, yes.
All right. Moving on to 8.2, the RFP for 4 HVAC.
that was, my mistake, before we sent out the RFP already, but, we have to get, this county's, or this, committee's approval before we send the RFP out, so we canceled it. How many did we get, how many came out and looked at us?
There've been like, 5.
Okay, so we had several come out and look at it, so we canceled it. So after you guys approve it, we'll send it back out. We've actually never had any come in yet, but we're still good, so just, we need to get our heating system fixed, because it has been anywhere from 61 degrees to 85 at times, so.
Is the money for it all gonna come out of your budget, or is it gonna come out of some of?
The zoning department's gonna pay for 50% out from their foundation.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's not even county funds.
Move to approve. I have a motion to approve the RFP. Second.
I'll do a second.
A second by Mr. Bugs. Any discussion?
Sorry, so I noticed on the RFP, it said carrier. RFQ. RFQs.
I don't know if it is RFQ.
This is an
RFP, big qualifications is for, consultants,
So it's
that you want to, you ask for their qualification. Proposal is a bid price.
You already know that you need anyway.
Yeah.
so specified carrier, is that?
Yeah, but then if I believe on the top of it, it says like, or equivalent, so whichever. I guess I should have probably taken carrier out of that, but I think the last one we went out, or the last one I viewed from the county had a carrier on it, so it's probably, but it, in the description, it says, or equivalent brand, or.
I was reading again.
Yeah.
And we had budgeted for 1 unit.
We had budgeted 15,000. And we could have like, we could make like 20,000, or we could have gone a little bit over, but now, they came in so much cheaper.
Yeah.
And then with the zoning stepping up,
Yeah.
that really helps us.
Yeah, I agree that it's the thing to do. The budget is capable of handling 50% of
Yeah, and I mean, if all those fails, if the committee doesn't agree that we get all 4, then I guess we don't have to, well, we could still probably get just 1, but be probably significantly more and stuff.
What's the age on those?
22 years.
It was 2003 was when the building.
Okay.
And they're definitely, I mean,
Like I said, the one.
And it's his last season.
the one, Dale, the one that controls my office, Kristen's office and Dale's office is no longer, doesn't work.
But yet you go in the girls' bathroom and it's like a sauna. You're.
Yeah, if you wanna warm up, you just go into the bathrooms for a little while.
It's like 80.
Nice.
But luckily, the other 3, when they're running properly, they can kind of maintain the.
You know, I heard that the shredded contract was up. We wouldn't need to send all that energy away. We could just burn it for heat.
There you go.
Like burn
Get your wood stove.
Yeah, there you
go. Just need a wood stove.
Yeah, exactly.
And you guys are.
I can dump loads of wood
Yeah.
out in front of the building.
After every day, just dump it in.
We'll open up Kristen's window and we'll just throw some wood chips in there.
Yeah. It's been moved and seconded to approve the RFP. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Moving on to 8.3, 26-04, the cabin chassis resourceful.
I don't know that, so I'm gonna turn over to Scott to talk about cabin chassis.
That's it's a chassis for a new snowplow. In 2020, I guess what I should say is it's gonna be a 2027 model year. But when they start building chassis in 27, the emissions changes and the price is gonna go up dramatically. I thought maybe it would change. I talked to the salesman a couple weeks ago and he said it's gonna stay the same, and he says everybody's trying to do what we're doing, just get one before and then maybe wait a year or 2 and see how things work out with the new emissions. Even though we get this, it probably wouldn't be till the end of this year. And if if we Monroe truck, like if we had bid it out for them to equip it, we're looking at 400 days out.
Jeez.
So that's from when you would let them know that, hey, we've got the chassis tied up, go ahead and get us on the list. So we would be looking at the earliest, getting that. The earliest, probably the third quarter of 27. So.
And the cabin chassis, we have that in the budget for this year. This year,
And actually-
2026 budget.
It actually, the price actually is a little lower than it was the last one we got
Yeah, we
a year ago because I changed one thing a little bit, so it lowered the price. What, 2,000 or 3,000, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, the total price.
Yeah, so. That's the scoop with that.
Do you know which funds? Do you remember which funds? Operational equipment and construction equipment, both at 100,000.
Well, we got a supplemental for 100,000.
Yeah.
And then the construction is for 100,000, so it's going out of construction,
The balance of it.
construction equipment, and then the balance will come out of the supplemental that we got. So that will take either way, 135,000 of that, but.
And you're not trading in one phone.
No, but I might likely try to sell one, like on an auction site. When I talk to them about trading in an old dump truck, snowplow, they kind of look at me like, no, they prefer not to.
Do you remember what, year the truck is that you're replacing?
I need 99, yeah. So.
Yes. Yes, Chairman.
If you are going to dispose of it, it has to be declared surplus property before you can put it on an auction site.
Okay.
So George can help you with that.
So,
Just, yeah, don't get rid of any equipment without declaring it surplus first.
We haven't even thought about, because we have that old oil truck yet that I'd like to do at the same time and get rid of
There you
that.
go.
So it could probably be a good time to get rid of two pieces.
so even if we go to auction with it, what we want to declare is.
We have to declare it surplus, the board has to declare it surplus property before it can be.
And is that just a one time a year, or can you do it like each month, like
As
this?
soon as you want,
Okay,
but just make sure you declare it first.
okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Even something like a copier.
so like, yeah, when we did the copiers,
Just did that.
Oh, really?
that's the process we just did.
Anything county.
I had the copiers
We don't
declared
watch the
surplus
whole
property and then did an
Yes, we've done,
RFP for
we've
bids.
done copiers, we've
To get rid
done
of them.
desks, we've done.
Yeah.
What else? I'm trying
It's
to
a
think.
state statute. You gotta file it. So.
Yeah.
Maybe a paper roller, probably not a paper. But, you know, big things.
So I guess if I sold
Yeah.
used guardrail,
You're talking hypothetically, right?
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
I haven't, we haven't, but so we have all that used guardrail from the guardrails. It's laying there. I've had farmers that want to buy it for their cattle, for cattle yards.
You have to
That needs
declare,
to be the same way.
yeah,
Okay,
declare it surplus property.
That's what I wanna know.
Post for.
so I need to make that before, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wasn't sure where you're headed there, so that's why I was asking.
And-
Hypothetically speaking.
hypothetically, yes, it was hypothetical.
I can send you examples.
It's still laying there.
Yeah, the most recently that was attached, it was kind of a declared surplus property and then went out for seeking post bids for that. Just.
And the full board needs to make this declaration.
Right.
Okay.
So it's like a full board and then a committee. Committee and the
And you
board.
could do it.
Anything that holds a value is how the statute is
Very subjective as far as
value.
determines if it's valuable or not.
Well, some farmers.
So you
want
just
that.
declare it all.
Can I just say everything we own? I just say everything.
Eventually. Big stroke with that. So, all right, I do have a motion and a second to approve this. Any other final discussion?
I'm sorry.
We didn't move.
No?
I don't think.
I was gonna say, I didn't write anything down, but I could have been,
The motion for, accepting 2604.
So move.
Moved by Mr. Modero, second by
Sure.
Mr. Jokers. Now, is there any final discussion?
That's the only bid we had.
It's through Sourcewell, and I got another quote from Kenworth, which was, and this was back in the fourth quarter of 25, when he gave me one. And it was, let's see, 149,000 compared to 132 or something.
Yeah, I got Freightliners now, right?
And we've got mostly Freightliners. It's kind of nice to keep everything uniform, parts wise.
Sounds good.
And I did contact the administrator, if I were there just earlier today about the RFP about this with using the Sourcewell. We've done it before. I think it was a John Deere tractor or something, if my memory serves me right. And since that time, we've asked for Mr. Larson's approval on this, and he again blessed it and thinks everything's fine. So I think we are good to go with that. Sorry, I should have mentioned it earlier. But we're good. Other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it is. That's good. And, you know,
Thanks, Diane.
meeting's over, so we're good.
I was gonna say, you only two copies of
Only
this?
2 copies.
Oh, then that's even.
I wasn't sure mine wasn't.
I can tell from this.
Uh-huh.
Pretty much their report.
Item 9.0 is the comments from committee members. Anybody have anything they'd like to share at this time? No? Okay, is there a motion to adjourn?
Do we need to go back into executive session prior to it?
Yes, we talked about, you can review them, you can either go into executive session to do so, and if we do, should probably go into that room since nursing's going to be starting here pretty soon. If you're not going to deliberate, we can adjourn. You can go into that room and you can review the documents, as long as you don't converse amongst one another about the documents.
We can't take them with us.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
So it's up to you guys. Go into executive session, right?
I was just thinking out loud and to say it might make more sense not to, I guess.
No decisions to be made or anything, so.
Correct.
It's just information gathering.
Correct. I think, just reviewing them amongst by ourselves, I think it's fine.
It'd be no different if you went up to George's office and we've got.
So we're back looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second, moved and seconded discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned, and thank you, Paul, for making that message.